It's also worse whenever you're fucking windowing around. This game is pretty as fuck. Vaan's such a fucking faggot, holy shit. That's the diversion. The crystal theme normally does not do that. I actually really like where this song goes. I haven't watched the opening of this game forever, so I just want to see it. It may be a bit loud on my side. Maybe a little bit less. It's a seek. So this game's actually set in the same universe as Final Fantasy Tactics Advance, and uses the same species, which don't exist in any other Final Fantasy game. And also Tactics Advance 2, which had some species that weren't in Tactics Advance 1. I think the Seek were one of those. They're all supposed to take place in Ivalice. Oh, our cast of characters. I think there's a mod for this game that raises the fuck out of the graphical settings. I should maybe find that if I'm playing the PC version. I mean the emulated version. There's no reason not to. That's actually kind of cool. It showed all the espers. I forgot that was a scene. The espers are. It didn't show all of them. Some of them are kind of secret. In fact, they're like a large number of them are the secret bosses of the game. Final Fantasy 12. And my controller's not being picked up. RIP, the run. I'm out. RIP the game. Controller settings, plugins, pad 1. It's all like listed. The pad is just simply not being recognized. Okay, what the hell's going on? It's not even receiving power. And there it goes. Dude, I've already got. Hi Sun Praiser, hi Jupiter Jazz. I'm with my IRL friend, so I'll frequently be talking to him. Maybe that's just emulator settings then. That's gotta be good. Does this look good though? Can't tell yet. Alright, now my controller's working. I do not know. I'm at 1.2.1. What's the latest one? Turn on screen shake. Yeah, this is on emulator. And also, this is not the native version of the game. This is the Japan-only update. Delicious milk. 1.3 is out. Ooh, I gotta go download that then. This game will feature seagulls. This place is a metaphor for Poland. I'll see what I can do. Hold on. I might need to resize everything because of what I just did there. Bonga. That still worked, thankfully. Those are Vieira. It's actually quite rare to have Vieira living among people. Because they're elves and they're, dude, look at the Moogles. They all have little drums and shit. is Lord Wrestler and Ash. I actually didn't. It was hard to follow along before I knew any of these characters. Yeah, that's like literally a minute into the game now.
In the name of the Father and in the presence of these holy relics,
yes.
I hereby pronounce you man and wife from this time forth. May the blessing.
I don't remember which one of these two is royalty. They might both be royalty. Farum. That's a really crazy. In Final Fantasy Tactics 1, like right at the end of the game, there's a prayer that's performed, and the ending line of the prayer is Farlam or Farum, is Japanese, you know, ambiguous. And that is treated like the game's Amen. And it's just like a really obscure little reference to have that in a prayer in this game. It's like that's the whatever religion they have.
This, Arcadia should launch an attack by both land and air. Our kingdom
very subtle.
Will stand little.
Nabudis has fallen.
I guess that's Bosch, but it's hard to tell.
My father?
No, it must be Bosch.
No, not. I am sorry.
If Nabudis
That guy's armor, though.
It's only a matter of time before they reach the borders of Dalmasca. To halt their advance.
Yeah. This map is cool. I guess it's a magic map. So that's the Emperor, I guess, or the King. I guess the King. Or something. That's Wrestler. He's the prince. Yeah, he's gonna wrestle. These ships powered by magic. Yeah, me too. War chocobos. Chocobos are horses. This game has such a long opening sequence that I get overwhelmed every time I watch it. It's not that long, but it's like a lot happens. A lot of important things happen before the game even takes place. Yeah.
That I be considered worthy.
When's the last time like royalty led a battle? No, but I mean like actually like participated in the war. Really? Damn. Shit, dude. I didn't know that. I guess that's not such an uncommon thing. What's his Prince Harry's was in the British Royal Air Force, wasn't he? Yeah. God, these armies though. Yeah, that's Chubb. Flop is in the stream chat. Or is though. How can you even tell like who's on whose side? I can't even tell what's going on here. War Chocobo. This is a game. Oh man, I love Star Wars. There are a lot of Star Wars parallels. There will be even none of the characters have default weapons, but a lot of people like to say that Bosch's default weapon is a bow because he's shown using one during the intro. A paling is a magical barrier. You actually fight enemies with palings later on in the game. Yeah. They probably actually are white mages. Probably time mages. None of your characters can make palings.
It's over. For my father.
For my father. Sniperina. This Trachea though. Yeah, I'm emulating this. I know, right? It went straight through his armor. He's wearing armor there. It was a big bow. Shit. Bosch is one of the generals of the... Excuse me. This army. Bosch was going to be the main character, but then last minute changes.
Blessings of the Great Father.
That was not Rex. Rex hasn't even appeared yet. So here's Ash, the wife of Wrestler, or possibly fiance.
Great Father, guide your spirit's return.
I would assume wife by now. The
There
widow.
You shall find peace. Pharaoh.
Do you think you can turn down the volume so we can hear your commentary? Damn it, dude. Volume turned down. How's that? It's good to get the volume issues out of the way immediately. FF12 though. Most people agree this is one of the better games in the series. Not many people say it's the worst.
Lord Rasla Heos Nabradia was but one of many tragedies to befall the kingdom of Dalmasca.
There's some interesting things about the guy narrating this part.
Surrounded Her Royal Highness Princess Asha's wedding.
Her Royal Highness
was now
HRH.
quite lost. Dalmasca had been set adrift at the mercy of history's restless tides.
This guy's overly formal. Oh, I have to hit the button.
At this time, two great empires struggled for dominion over Ivalice. Arcadia in the east, Rosaria the west.
We're
The invasion
Dalmasca.
of the kingdom of Nabradia was Arcadia's first step in its westward march. With Lord Rasla's beloved homeland consumed by the hellfires of war, it seemed clear that Arcadia would soon mete out a like fate to Dalmasca. The fall of the fortress at Nal...
Oh god.
Destruction of the greater part of Dalmasca's forces.
That's as quiet as it goes. I'd have to turn it down with emulator settings. How's that? Also, this is my favorite game in the series. Two warring sides. They're enormous. We're tiny.
Was mounted by the order of the
Stop.
Knights of Dalmasca, ever brave and faithful. But against the
Fuck, dude, that's such a good
martial might
song.
of the Arcadian armies, they stood little chance of victory. Indeed, their defeat was to be absolute. Soon thereafter, Arcadia came forward, offering terms of peace, or, as one might rather put it, terms of Dalmasca's surrender.
So there's a war between Arcadia. No. Yes, Arcadia and Rosaria. And Arcadia invades Dalmasca and
Lord Ramanas, King of Dalmasca,
causes them to lose war and
my dear
surrender
friend,
before the game
had
even
no
takes
choice
place.
but to accept these terms. It was, thus, only with reluctance that he set out for Nalbina Fortress, now under Arcadian occupation, to affix his seal to the Emperor's Treaty of Peace. The king had scarce departed his royal city of Rabanasta when the remnants of the Order made their return, and not a moment too soon, for a terrible revelation awaited them.
Oh god. Terrible revelation.
The treaty would be signed with steel and writ in royal blood.
Metal. This is the memoirs of Ondor. We will actually meet Ondor later in the game. It's kind of interesting. He's like the game's narrator. But you don't that's not ever highlighted when you actually meet him. It's never like, hey, this is the guy who's been narrating the game up until now.
You there? Can you hear me?
It's as I feared. They're slowing us down.
Do not say that. Not all of us are here for love of battle.
Rex!
He fights to defend his homeland.
That guy back there is Vossler.
Rex, sir. My name's Rex.
And this guy right here is Bosch.
Rex, you bore a few cuts, but you are still whole. Well, can you stand?
Regain consciousness 1 second later standing.
Think you can fight?
I'm fine, sir.
I'm literally not even wounded.
How old are you, Rex?
17, sir.
Young. Family?
My brother is all I have left, sir. He's 2 years younger than I, living in Rabanaster.
2 years younger. This guy's 17.
You're barely old enough to be a man. You shouldn't be forced to wield a sword.
No, sir. I want to fight. For my homeland. And for my parents.
It's time, Bosch. Save the discussion for later. We must reach the king before they act.
Fosler
Or
School.
all our efforts will be in vain.
Got a great sword.
I'm aware of the situation.
We found them! Over there!
Over there.
Fosler, go ahead. I will handle this rabble.
Godspeed.
These are both generals for Rabanastor. That weapon that he's using is unique. There's only one of them in the game. It's not a good weapon, it's just unique. You get it later.
Steady, Rex. Keep your wits about you and you'll make it.
I don't know if we can check it yet. Every weapon has a unique animation inside the game. Like, every weapon actually shows up on your character and whatnot. Mindful of your surroundings. Yeah, I can't move yet. I already know everything. The controls are actually different because this is the Japanese version. They changed it for the English version, but then this game has no English port, so the controls follow the Japanese version of the original. Also, this game adds a speed up button, which is kind of cool and kind of useful. This was not in the original release of the game. It is also not an emulator feature. It's an actual in-game feature. Hi. I just started Volcane. I already know how to talk to people. Tell me how to use doors. The super speed is mostly to, it's half for people who have played the game before, and half to remove the issue of traveling. But also, with good, if you're good at the battle system of the game, you can use it to skip battles, because the battles autoplay. It's actually exactly what the game needed. A single enemy. I think the weapon I'm using is unique too. It actually might be the same weapon, but you don't get the one that this guy's holding. I know how to use potions. I've played video games before. How do I open my menu? I have Cure and Thunder. Mithril Sword, that's it. This is, there's only one of these in the whole game. Actually, there might be two. And actually, I think there's a glitch to get the one that you can get. I think there's a glitch to get an infinite number of them. Or not really explicitly a glitch. There's the one that you start the game with, and then the final super boss has a random chance of dropping one. And if you kill the final super boss, he will actually respawn if you don't pick up his loot. So you can theoretically just kill him and get that drop, and then not pick up the loot, and then respawn him.
Captain?
Hey. Yeah. Yes, that was cool. Fighting Sin was cool. Sin is a cool boss. There are some visual effects of this game that kind of lag it just a bit. Air Cutter Remora. If you set attack, you'll automatically keep attacking until the thing is dead, which means I can use super speed right now. All I have to do is watch my HP. This is what speed is for. Alright, easy. What a shitty game, plays itself. This is a quickening. It is not referred to as such, but you get his quickening later in the game, and that's what it looks like. Antlion and Tonberry. Final Fantasy references. You never actually meet a Tonberry in this game. Well fought. I don't think you ever fight an Antlion either. Unfortunately, we don't have gambits yet, so I have to manually target every enemy. They should have speed up in every RPG. You know what's funny is Jennifer Hepler actually described this feature very similar to that. A lot of people made fun of her for it. And yet, now that it's been in a game, I actually really like it. It's very convenient. It removes a lot of the It makes playing through the game less tedious if you've already done it.
Where are you?
What if Captain Ozilus has fallen?
Don't talk such nonsense. Vosla's laughed in the face of death far too many times for him to stop now. Men like him don't die in places like this.
He's right too.
We must make haste to reach the king. We will take him to safety.
Is His Majesty unharmed?
He'll agree to an unconditional surrender. They wouldn't dare touch him until the wax on his seal is dry.
But if we arrive after he signed the treaty...
Wait. Quickly, Rex.
Ah, super speed. Oft times retreat is the wiser course. R2 to run away. The issue of the core... You don't think convenience of a speed button reflects problem with the core design? I think that the issues with the core design do exist and are rectified with the speed button. Oh, enemies are following. You'll notice if you're attacking that, where's my target? Attacking the wrong person. Bosch is generously stronger than every other character right now. Am I like not close enough to attack? There we go. Well, RPGs are kind of stupid, and this game does work against the problems of RPGs, in my opinion. I don't care about fighting all these guys. There's nothing in here. I don't even think there's treasure. And even if there was treasure, your inventory isn't carried over. I saved Crystal. Where is it? I'm dumb about cameras. Words. Restores your HP. Saves your game. If it's orange, you can use it to teleport to other orange ones. Easy. The thing about RPGs is that frequently you're doing the same thing over and over, and this game automatically does the same thing over and over for you.
Don't let them escape!
I actually really like the battle system of this game.
We have little time. You must go to the king. I'll handle these.
Fight well.
Oh god. The game is trusting me for the first time. So it's kind of like a new active time. You can only attack as soon as your attack meter gets to the top. Which is like a modern version of it. There must always be a modern version of active time. Oh, the combo. Combos are random. Sometimes they'll happen, sometimes they won't. They're not random, they work on a timer basically. I guess they are random. Certain weapons combo more than others. I'm only trying to stall for time. It's a miracle I even won that probably. So the king was brought here to sign a treaty of surrender. Is that a graphical error? Looks like one. I think there are crits too. I forget actually whether there are crits. Definitely a graphical error. That's the king. He's been stabbed.
Your Majesty.
Hey.
Captain, why? Our king, what have you done?
The king intended all along to sell Dalmasca to the Empire. His Majesty was a traitor.
A dagger. In my chest.
Captain,
Seize the insurgent.
The scene is hard to follow. Hey, we don't know who this is yet. You get to hear his voice though.
So much for peaceful negotiations.
We'll never surrender to you.
I love the way he talks.
We are not cattle to be sold by a traitor king.
But the war is over, my dear captain. You have lost. Dalmasca is the property of the Empire now. And to think, we intended to let you keep some of your sovereignty. out of respect. But now you've gone and ruined that. Haven't you, Captain?
Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? There he is. Vaan
We will
Solidor.
never bow to you.
And the people of Dalmasca will hate you for it.
Take the captain away.
Off you go.
It's easy to miss, but Rex actually doesn't die during this scene. And that's actually very important. Rex does die, but not for like a year or something. I don't remember when the game actually says that. This game kind of has standard FF classes. The original didn't. We'll get to that.
The Arcadian forces resumed their advance toward Rabanasta. Dalmasca's doom had been decided.
R.I.P. Dalmasca.
To make resistance would serve no end. With this foremost in my thoughts, I to the people of Dalmasca. Sons and daughters of Dalmasca, I bid you lay down your arms. Raise songs of prayer in their stead. Prayer for His Majesty King Raminas, ever merciful, a man devoted wholly to peace. Prayer too for the noble Princess Ash, who, wrought with grief at her kingdom's defeat, has taken her own life.
Quick recap. The king is dead. Rassler died. Ash committed suicide. Bosch killed Rex and also the king.
Know also that Captain Bosch von Ronsenberg, for incitement of sedition and the assassination of His Royal Majesty King Raminas, has been found guilty of high treason and put to his death.
And also Bosch has been executed.
They who at this late hour choose still the sword are cut of the same cloth as the captain. Traitors who would lead Dalmasca to her ruin.
The flowery English in this game is just beautiful.
Dalmasca's surrender without terms was soon to follow.
Dragoons are in this game, but they have no jump, so they changed the name. Because the creators were like, Dragoons without jump wouldn't be Dragoons anymore. So they made a new class. That's just spear users. I forget what it's called off the top of my head. Ulan. I forget what it's a reference to. Uhlan. Hey.
Vaan!
Galen.
Hurry it up or they'll find us.
I know. Just a little more. You keep an eye out for me up there, Kites.
Kites. One, two, three.
Three more. Alright. Time to clean house.
I think this weapon is also unique. It's a dagger. No, dagger is not unique. There's a mithril sword and a mithril blade, and both of them are one of a kind. Come here, asshole. Yes, this guy was in Dissidia Duodecim. It's full of the pro tags. I don't know. Why'd they pick Terra over every other character in Final Fantasy VI? Celes is arguably the main character of Final Fantasy VI. It doesn't really have one though.
Wow,
Right.
Vaan, you got him all yourself?
Apparently Ulan are Polish
Guess
cavalry.
I know who to call when something big comes along.
Hey, it's good practice for the desert. I'm ready for anything now.
Ulan.
That's enough for today. You should get back to Miguel's place, Kites. Aren't you running errands for him?
Oops, totally forgot.
Sneeze incoming.
You should come, Vaan. He's busy today.
Alright, I sneezed.
Might have some work for you to do, too.
I've got other, work to do. Hey, lock this place up for me, will you? If Miguel finds out we've been down here, he'll tan our hides.
A lot of people hate Vaan. It's easy to hate Vaan, but he's actually not so bad. Banga. They are lizard people. That's a Seeker Frat. They're also lizard people. It's year 706 apparently. 2 years after the fall of Dalmasca. So this is 2 years after Vaan was 15. He's presumably 17.
Sir, you haven't paid, and what? Haven't paid?
Haven't paid.
Second thought. Please, sir, take it. It's a gift.
Leave the poor sod be. We don't want trouble today.
Poor sod. They're British.
Your luck, peddler.
Oops, sorry.
Watch where you're going, Churl. What? My pouch! It's gone! The boy! Get out the way!
Some Bangas in this game wear like blinders. I don't know what the fuck those things are. It looks like a kind of armor, but it covers their eyes, so it's like, what's going on? Vaan is literally Aladdin. Except less likable. Less charming. But otherwise, literally Aladdin.
What?
Hello.
Hey, that's mine.
First playthrough, I didn't like this character. Now I love her.
You've been stealing again.
Penella's so cute. Look at the graphic.
We need you to be there
What?
for us, Vaan. You're no good to
A
anyone if
notebook?
you're locked away in a dungeon.
Oh, what?
I got a scratch pad. How's it?
We're orphans. The first thing you learn is you gotta watch out for yourself.
Exposition.
Canelo, you know it as well as I do. Hey, you give that back.
She's
What
funny.
do you think you're doing?
I thought that this money was the people of Dalmasca's property. The Imperials stole it from us, so it's only fair that we take it back. It's our duty as Dalmascans. Well, wasn't that what you said?
She's cute.
Yeah, but I never said anything about taking it back from me.
This is for that bread you took the other day. Just because I help Miguelo out every now and then, it doesn't mean that you get to eat for free too, you know.
I know that. You think I like living like
Thanks.
this?
This city has lost a war and is currently being occupied. Think France, think World War II.
One of these days, I'll fly an airship of my own. I'll be a sky pirate, free to go where I will.
Well, be careful. You'll never fly anything if you're rotting in a dungeon.
Penelo thinks Vaughn's aspirations are cute.
Miguelo had some errands that need doing. He wanted you to drop by his place. It might be a good idea to lend a hand.
Yep. Yep. It's actually, the engine of this game is supposedly designed off of FF12. I mean FF11. Fuck. This is FF12. I already know where I'm going. See, this is why this is an awesome feature. This is useful as hell. Miguelo. He's a Banga. He's an old Banga.
Vaan, I was waiting.
Penelo said you needed something?
Had me some packages supposed to be arriving by courier in the morning. Perhaps he ran into some trouble out in the desert. Now I've no foodstuffs to prepare for the banquet tonight.
So you want me to find this courier? Hey, no problem.
Vaan always takes the
Teams with trouble. I'd be sending you to early grave, my boy. No.
most adventurous solution.
Some replacement goods from Tomage over at the Sandsea.
So you want me to go to the tavern to pick him up?
Actually, I asked Kites to do that. Wouldn't you know he's gone missing on me too? I can't leave my shop and I've Penelo on another chore at the moment, you see. What I want you to do is run over to the Sandsea and fetch Kites back. What do you say?
Sounds wild.
It's easy work, and you'll thank me for it someday.
Miguelo's not a bad guy. He's very nice. He's also much more mature than Vaan. The Sandsea is a bar. I'm going there. Super speed is incredibly useful. Bonga aren't Jews. Bonga are black. They're Klingons, and Klingons are black people.
There you are, Kites. Stop loafing around.
Look, Vaan, look! This is it! This is why Miguelo's courier didn't get here on time.
Creature spotted in Esther sand. What is that thing?
It's a killer tomato. No, it's a rogue tomato.
Miguelo sent you too, did he? He's a busy man these days, that Miguelo, if I dare say so myself. I don't envy him the work, though. Not a bit. Quite the affair throwing a banquet to welcome the Imperials, eh?
Welcoming? We should be... whatever. Say tomorrow.
We should be fighting them off. That's what Vaan wants to say.
Don't remind me. Got some nastiness out there in the Esther sand. What's stopping our couriers? And that means shortages all around. Thought I'd put up a bill, offer a reward to anyone who can knock that nasty back in its place.
Now that's work. Sounds 10 times better than running errands for Miguelo.
That's right. Vaan, you should give it a shot.
And you should be getting back to Miguelo. Now, Kites. He was waiting for you.
Oh, right.
Kites is supposed to actually be like 12 years old. Any memorable original tracks in this game? Yeah, this game has really good music, actually. That could actually happen to Vaan. So this is Marks. Every now and then you'll get a build to kill a super version of a monster. They're basically optional boss fights. They're actually very cool. I thought it would just be like fetch quest, fetch quest, fetch quest. But they're actually very neat and creative. This is where you're supposed to get the introduction to how the job system works. Or rather the license system works. But because this is the International Zodiac job system, everything is actually very different here. Oh god. Oh god, Chad. I think I'm gonna let the chat decide what Vaan is. Oh god. Is that... there isn't a best for anyone. My first playthrough I made Vaan a monk and it seemed like it made a lot of sense. And he is a good job for him. He's a really good samurai. And samurai is arguably the best class in the game. So a samurai is a very good pick for him. But let's take a look at the license boards. So basically I don't even have a license board yet. And there are 12 different license boards to choose from. Basically there's 4 magic ones, 4 utility ones, and 4 like DPS ones. And they're organized like that. It's like it alternates. So the DPS are Elan, which is a spear user. It's the strongest weapon in the game is a spear. Strongest weapon that's not like a hidden Easter egg weapon. But the final spear to get is incredibly long and tedious to get. But I probably will actually get it if I make an Elan. I'll probably actually grind it out and find it. Knight uses a little bit of white magic, I think, and a lot of sword, shields, and heavy armor. It's a very good general class. It's one of the... It's not one of the best... It's one of the best classes because it's pretty good at everything. There's Breaker. It uses Break, which is it's like a technique that lowers enemies' defense. And having an entire class on it would have been really bad in the original release, but now Break works on every enemy, including bosses. So it's actually a really good class. And the weapons it uses are really powerful, but have very randomized damage. I've never used a Breaker before, but they're on paper they're pretty good classes. But I think the best axes and hammers are not super good. And I'm gonna... They're like all discussing it, but like I'm gonna make an actual straw poll. And then there's Samurai, which is their damage is based on physical attack, and also it's averaged physical attack and magic attack. And there are 2 characters with really good of both, and Vaan is one of them. So they make the best samurai generously. I've often, like, everyone who plays this game makes different... There's 6 characters and 12 classes, so you can't have half of these. And I've often considered, like, if you were trying to have an optimal team, you'd probably double up a class. You'd probably have like 2 samurai, or like 4 samurai and like 2 red mages or something like that. But that seems really strange to do. But samurai have a lot of useful skills, and they have some of the highest damage in the game. And then for the utility classes, there's Machinist, which uses guns. Guns do fixed damage completely regardless of stats. some of the really good guns you can get quite early in the game. So they're actually it's not a terrible class, and I think they can steal too. I don't remember. There's Monk who uses poles, which are very good weapons, and can fight barehanded, which is kind of pointless. And also they get a little bit of white magic, so they're actually one of the better DPS classes, despite not being a DPS class. There's Archer. A lot of the utility classes, I don't remember what they do, because they do like sort of everything. They have a lot of techniques and stuff like that. Archers can attack from afar, and that's really useful, and bows are pretty good weapons. But, what do you mean? No, every single character you have to assign to a job. You choose everyone's job. I don't remember what Archer does. Hunter, I made a Hunter. This is the class I was most disappointed with my first playthrough. It's called Shikari in the Japanese version. They use daggers and ninja swords, but they sort of don't have that many skills. I remember capping this job really quickly, and I remember it being kind of underwhelming, even with its best possible gear. And then the mages. White mage, it's very difficult to have a playthrough without a white mage. They're just, in general, very useful. But it's sort of a class that can't do anything except heal, so it's good to put it on one of the units who can naturally steal, one of which is Vaan, so that they have something they can do besides just being a generic healer. White Mage is quite a good job for Vaan. Red Mage is sort of, it's one of the best jobs in the game. You get White Magic, you get Black Magic. You don't get the best of either, but you get really good. And then you also have a Mace, which does damage based on magic attack. So unlike White Mages and Black Mages, they can use regular attacks to do damage. And they're actually pretty strong, which is nice. Black Mage has the most powerful black magic in the game. Black magic is really, really good, but it's kind of annoying to use it on regular enemies. But TP isn't really, or I mean MP. MP isn't really an issue in this game, so it's not that bad to use mages. And then Time Mage is... A lot of people think Time Mage would be the worst class in the game, but they actually equip... The weapons they equip are pretty strong, and they get to wear heavy armor, and a lot of their spells are incredibly useful. Like, the only character in the game who can use haste is the Time Mage, and haste is awesome. So, that's pretty much all 12. I might be forgetting some things. We've already got a chat poll going. Is this all of them? Did you actually make all of them? Shit, that was fast. Class, pick one. Samurai has 2 votes, Thief has 1. Thief isn't actually a selection. It's actually a... Shikari, a Hunter, and Knight has 1 vote. Oh, Hunter's there too, yeah, what the hell? You're missing one. Thief is not an option. What's the one that's missing? Machinist is, or Mechanist here. Machinist is, got a vote. There's kind of too many options that, chat can easily decide on something, but it looks like Samurai's the winner. Vaan as a Samurai will be good, but that means that I'm going to be using Vaan a lot during the playthrough, and you guys might not want that, if you know what I mean. It would actually be really... No one likes Vaan, dude. Vaan is arguably... Yeah, I know. Vaan is actually arguably one of the best characters in the game. He has really good stats. The differences between the characters are very slight. The only differences are every character has different stats, and some characters have unique animations on their attacks that make them slower or faster. Yeah, we're missing White Mage. White Mage would be like... The best jobs for Vaan are probably White Mage, Knight, Monk, Samurai, and... I don't know. He's kind of good at anything. Vaan is a good character. So the most important thing with Vaan is to make sure he's... make sure you don't have too huge an opportunity cost by making something useless, because he is good at everything. If this isn't going to change very soon, I'm just going to make him into a samurai and have that be that. Let's make it tighter. Hold on. Machinist got a vote. White Mage. Shikari got a vote. Or Hunter. And Samurai got a bunch of votes. And what else? Is that it? Oh, Knight got a vote. I think I put Knight there anyway because it's a good class for him. Whoa. Didn't I? Yeah, I did. No, I didn't. I didn't put night. Fuck. Forgot night. Damn it, I don't want to make a new one. Just check the results. Damn, night would have been a good one too. Samurai's still winning, so I think I'm going to make him a samurai. Keyblade wielder. It doesn't feel fair. There we go. This is unfairly favoring the samurai, but at the same time the samurai is winning. Samurai is a good class. Don't know how to say it otherwise. I could just have a playthrough of 6 samurai. That'd be kind of cool. Have the samurai playthrough. I can change these later with cheats. These are supposed to be fixed. They're supposed to be unchangeable. Once you decide, you decide. But if we really have something that's just shitty, like a just shitty combo, I can change it. His voice actor sounds like a Keyblade wielder. Knight actually is winning by a lot. I was not expecting that.
Of course it is, because
I was expecting Samurai to just kind of win. Where'd the other Samurai voter go?
probably changed to night.
Oh shit.
I've decided on night again.
Alright, let's do Knight then. That seems unfair to Samurai because they won the first 2 polls. No. Oh yeah, every single one of these, there's 12 classes and there's 12 Zodiacs. So every single one of these is based on a Zodiac symbol. I don't know which that one is. Pisces?
We just have to make sure that no one else is a night.
Yeah. You can actually see the entire, like, in the last game, you couldn't see what this was. You had to, like, get adjacent ones to see what it would unlock. But now you can just see them all. And in order to unlock new ones, you need to have enough LP to unlock something, and you also have to be able to... You have to be touching it with something you've already unlocked. So, I could get broadsword... Well, I couldn't, because I don't have enough LP. But I could get this armlet, if I wanted to. Battle commands. Attack an item. I'm glad that that's unlocked from the start. Ooh, revive. The Excalibur. That's from Final Fantasy V. It's the weapon that Gilgamesh found. The Tornasol. The Genji armor. The Excalibur. Hold on, what's this? Oh, which FF12 answer is Samurai? I like how one has 2 votes. Knight wins somehow. Ragnarok, Ultima Blade. So Knight uses one-handed swords and also great swords, and also has heavy armor. I didn't mention this, but of the jobs, where do I actually view the jobs again? There's 4 with heavy armor, which are Knight, Elan, Breaker, and then Samurai doesn't use heavy armor, it uses magic armor, so the other heavy armor class is the Time Mage. And then there's 4 with magic armor, which are Red Mage, White Mage, Black Mage, and Samurai. And then there's 4 with plain clothes, cloth armor, which are the Hunter, Machinist, Monk, and Archer. Anyway. Oh yeah, and you can look at the other boards, but you can't change to them unless you use cheats. You can see what all the jobs do before choosing, which is something I could have done. This looks like the Black Mage, yeah. I didn't even look at it. So you can get a good idea of what you're looking at before you feel pressured to make a decision. Also, every single job can equip all accessories. So there's like a huge portion of every single job that's just like every single accessory in the game. Anyway, fuck. Let's actually play the game. Oh yeah, I didn't accept the Rogue Tomato, did I? Did I? Timeout. No, I got it. Hunt accepted. Super speed. Is there a job that has all the jobs combined? No. That's Final Fantasy 12 vanilla. That's actually, like, that's how that game worked. You could just be everything. Everyone could be everything. I'm supposed to go to the Easter Sand, aren't I? I think it's over here.
You there, let's see some papers, boy.
Yeah.
Public passage on account of the Lord Consul's parade.
Oh, gee, that's too bad. You see, it just so happens that your provisioner for the fete tonight, he sent me to pick up a few choice morsels for the, consul's dining pleasure. He wants them quick. I got the writ of transit right here.
I know.
You see? Signed, Magello. I just hate to see the consul upset because his food wasn't ready on time.
This skillful manipulation.
See him take it out on you.
The Lord Consul is a great man, and not one to take offense in such trifling matters.
These knights are cool. I hate the Vaan stands like that. What does it mean?
Move along, boy. Wouldn't do to keep the Consul waiting. Right. Gates are closed after this.
Yeah, Onion Knights get stronger with every additional job you master. Onion Knights are not in this game. I saved Christ. Let me save my game for the first time. Yay. I could be talking to these people, but fuck that. Yeah, but Squall putting his hand on his hip was cool. Vaan putting his hands behind his head is not cool. The very first enemy, the very first time I played this game, I killed, It was like... I think they don't naturally, hunt you down. I think you have to attack them. So this is the first enemy I ever killed the first time I played this game. It has a green health bar to show that it's actually non-aggressive. I felt really bad when I killed it. The cacti. Because you like attack it and it's like, what the hell, man? And then if you get it to low health without killing it, it starts trying to run away. And I like chased it down and killed it, and then after I did that I was like, wow, what'd this thing even do to me? I don't have gambits yet, so I have to manually attack every enemy. Bonk. Super speed. So there's the rogue tomato. I've already located it. Hey, asshole. This thing can actually do good damage to you, I think. Amusingly, you cannot kill this thing in one hit, because it will automatically do this once it gets to half health. Even if you grind up to a point where you can kill it in one hit. Also, amusingly, experience you get, or license points you get, yeah, experience and license points you get right now are reflected later on in the game on characters that you haven't gotten yet. So, for example, if you get to like level like 78 here, when you get your next characters later on, they'll be like level 79 or whatever. They will always be like 1 level or 2 levels higher than Vaan. Also, the enemy, that guy has a unique mark on the map, making him easy to find. All marks are always do the combo. He's a hit from death. Come on. Cool. Rogue tomato vanquished. Generously the easiest mark in the game. They get pretty difficult later on.
Galbana lilies?
Galbana lilies. There's a flashback later in the game to some Galbana lilies that's actually kind of important.
Never thought I'd see him growing out here. Ugh.
Actually, it might be right now.
This'll make a nice souvenir. Time to call it a day.
Nope. I'm wounded, but fuck it. Kusarigama here, and I'm playing Final Fantasy 12. This is actually hella nostalgic. He was like my first follower, or one of. I'm fine. I won't even run into an enemy before I... Okay, no, those are not aggressive. I'll be fine. Rabinaster. I was so overwhelmed the first time I played this game. There were too many mechanics and none of them seemed to make sense. Where's my save crystal? Okay. I didn't want to save. This is actually one of my favorite, hello? This is one of my favorite scenes in the entire game. Kites. So the guards closed this door in preparation for the fate.
This gate's closed until the ceremony's over, do you hear?
Yeah.
Now what?
Open the gate! Alright, out the way.
Wait a second. How come you let these chocobos through the gate and not us?
What of it? This here's a pedigreed parader, boy. Cost tens of thousands of gil, this one did.
Tens of thousands of gil.
A prettier price than 100 of you provincials would fetch. Keep your distance. We don't want the chocobos sticking a peasant.
What'd you say?
Step aside.
Bonk.
Right then, move them in.
The Galvana lilies.
That does it.
Oh, a fine chocobo you have there. Yes, cedar down stock,
Cedar.
if I'm not mistaken. Change the soil, change the chocobo, am I right? Yes, different soil means different bouquet, too. Take a Dalmascan Moreau's wine, It may lack the flavor of some of your Arcadian wines, but it has a certain strength of character. It's not bad, really, once you get used to it.
I like it.
Care for some, sirs? There's more than enough
I know.
for all to cool their throats, of course.
It's kind of hard to catch, but he's actually here to save my ass.
Closest gate is ordered. My mail's choked with this sand.
Miguelo is more political than Vaan.
Don't give me a scare like that. You're lucky that ended where it did.
Right. Now's our chance to go through.
The ceremony will be starting soon. I'd best be hurrying.
Okay, well... Vaan, wait! What is it? Vaan!
This is one of my favorite cutscenes in the game. It might actually be my favorite actual cutscene mode. Vaughn's hair, though. All these things are cool as hell. The way these people dress. I guess it's the desert. Van Salador. He's like a valley girl. I like little wings on his armor. I don't quite remember the name for what he is. He's the son of the Emperor. I don't know if that makes him a prince or what.
We will have order. I give you your new consul, His Imperial Highness Lord Vaan Solidor, Commandant of the Arcadian Empire's Western Arm... Your Excellency.
I love this character. He's incredible.
People of Rabanastre, is it with hatred you look upon your consul? With hatred you look upon the Empire? There was little point in asking. But know this, I harbor no idle hopes of frustrating that hatred. Nor shall I ask your fealty. That is the due of your fallen king, and rightly so. King Ramanas loved his people, strove to bring you peace. His was a rule worthy of your devotion. Even now, he remains among you, protecting you. His ardor for the peace and weal of Dalmasca falters not. I would ask only that you do your king honor. Together let us embrace the peace his majesty would surely desire. 2 years now divide us from war's bitter end. Yet still its shadow looms over all, stifling the infant peace, a pall only you may cast off. Achieve but this one thing, and your hatred of me and of the Empire will grieve me not. I will stand fast. I will endure your hatred, suffer your slings and arrows. I will defend Dalmasca. Here I will pay my debt. I swear it now. Though King Ramanas and Lady Ash be gone, they stand ever at the side of their people. In honoring peace, you do honor to their memory and to Dalmasca. What I ask plain. My hopes now rest with you.
I like that speech because it's actually a good speech. Skrillex hair equals evil. The Emperor is not that evil.
It is magnificent. Take this cathedral, for instance. Elegant, yet whimsical in its execution. A stunning example of Galtean architecture. I hope Lord Gramus might one day look upon it himself.
Vaughn's so angsty. Look at him.
The patron of this evening's banquet, may it please your excellency.
I am Miguel, your highness. It is truly a profound honor to make the acquaintance of our future emperor, highness. The people of Rabanasta join me in welcoming
That's
you.
enough of highness. Though indeed I am our emperor's son, I am no prince. Arcadia's emperor is freely chosen by her people. I am but an elected official and nothing more.
I meant no disrespect.
Now that I think on it, I would not have you address me as Lord Consul, for that matter.
No?
Henceforth, I am a citizen of Rabanasta. Why don't you call me Vaan?
I could not. That would not be right.
You are overly fond of formalities. I've just the remedy for that. Tonight you will join me, and we shall drink until you call me by name.
Bane is such a cool
How
guy.
can he stand about him like that?
Vaan, you just do not get it, do you? He's not doing it because he wants to. You know what would happen if he didn't.
I know, it's just...
So, what would you do different?
Differently.
I don't know.
I'm just so angsty.
Well... I'd do something.
Not for Vaughn.
No, but like the lines for everyone sound vaguely like recordings, you know?
Maybe.
They don't all sound like they're coming from
Vaan.
Vaughn.
Vaan, you haven't heard a single word I've said, have you? This place is
Literally
changed
blacked
so
out.
much. It's like it's not even Rabanasta anymore. Like the Empire is swallowing it whole.
Hey, Penel, that fate tonight. You think they'll let us in?
Are you crazy? It's in the palace, and we don't have an invitation if you hadn't noticed.
So, how are we getting in?
As if I'd know. Why not ask Magello to get you in? Or go see old Dallin in Lowtown? Why the sudden interest, Vaan?
I told you, I'm going to take back what's ours. Give back to Dalmasca.
My Japanese.
Come on.
My lip
What do you
syncing.
think? If I find something, and it fetches a good price, how about I buy you all dinner?
Oh, please. You know as well as I do the first thing you'd buy is an airship. All hail Vaan, sky part of Dalmasca. It's got a nice ring to it. Stay out of trouble.
Penella, best character.
An airship.
I thought Penella was a stupid name, and then I realized it was almost Penelope.
Maybe.
And then it sounded like kind of a cool name.
Time to pay old Dallin a visit.
Armored Bongo looks so cool. Oh, these characters are important. All of them. Actually, I know who they all are. Yay. I can go anywhere. I'm going to Lowtown. La la la. La la la. Fuck. Where's the path I want? I'm trying to look at my map and do this. Watch me open this chest. Where is it? Where's the chest? Wasn't it supposed to be here? I thought it was here. It's supposed to be a chest here. There's 4 chests in the game that you're to find behind the boxes. No, you can't go around them. There's 4 chests that you're not supposed to open that affect. It's like it's a very complicated thing to explain. Basically, there's chests. There's semi-random chests that line up to chests later in the game that you're not supposed to open, or else you miss the you miss a way to get the Zodiac spear early and easily. But that was removed for International Zodiac, so there's no chest you have to avoid or anything like that. It's an interesting little Easter egg if you've beaten the game before and realize how all that works.
Come for a tip on how to secure something bigger and in armor by the East Gate?
What? You already heard about that?
Wise I may not be, but well informed I am.
The hookah.
They'll get what's coming to them someday, believe me. But that's not why I'm here.
That's literally what he's implying.
Do tell.
I want to know how to sneak into the palace. They've got to have some great stuff in there. Thought I'd partake.
The hookah.
Not one to mince words, are you, boy? The Empire protects all that's hers, and that means the palace and all the treasures inside.
That's why I'm gonna do it. To take back what's ours.
I know.
So
I hate it.
Of the sewers
I hate
aspires
Bonsair.
to noble action. Admirable. Perhaps I can help you. Now that I think on it, there was a rumor. Yes, a secret passageway into the palace walls, a door, and a magic stone that opens the way.
That's it. This is exactly why I came to talk to you first, Alan. So, where's this, magic stone?
Oh, I've had it for years, if I can remember where I've tucked it away.
Crescent Stone. Secret passage. This guy calls, he calls me Vaan Ratsbane, and that's just a joke. And I didn't realize it was a joke at first, so I thought his name was like Vaan Ratsbane. Wait, hold on. Yes. I don't know, dude. Fucking there are a lot of names that are like, I don't know. Luke Starkiller. He wasn't there. This door, how is this convenient? You know what I mean? Why is it designed like that? Are the people in Lowtown actually like supposed to be kept in Lowtown? It seems like anyone could just leave whenever they want to. So why do they have these huge elaborate doors? It's like, why not just have like a staircase? Let's save the game. This Giza Plain, it's desert right now. Sometimes it's raining, sometimes it's desert. It's always desert right now. And it will always be raining later, but then it'll cycle depending on how many actions I've taken in-game. Or it might be based on a real timer or something, I don't know. Those are, I forget what those are called. Giza rabbits. Maybe. There's a wolf. Oh, it's a hyena, sorry. Treasure? 34 go. One of the interesting features of this game, IZGS, is that every time you leave and come back to a map, all treasure chests will respawn. Nice combo. In the first version of the game, you have to cycle 3 maps. It is a geezer rabbit. Hi! Yes! I should mute my microphone when I yell. My mom never gets that I'm, like, busy. Gotta go fast. Firestone. I can use that to evolve an Eevee into a Flareon. The NPCs haven't spawned yet. There we go. Sunstone. Go find Jin. Hey! Hey!
Penelo? What are you doing here?
I could ask you the same.
Remember, this is a ROM hack too. This game is supposed to be in Japanese. It wasn't officially translated. It just uses the English translation of the first game.
Right.
And all the sound bites and whatnot.
So then you wouldn't mind if I, say, tagged along, would you?
Huh?
So the lip syncing probably is aligned with the Japanese text.
Busy with preparations for the fete up at the palace. Why, I'm free for the whole day. Well, let's get going.
Penelo joins the party. Penelo has the best magic in the game. So it's good to make her one of the 4 magic units. They're all good. White mage is probably the worst, but you do need a white mage. Hunter, archer, machinist, and what was the other one? Monk, and time mage, white mage, red mage, black mage, and Alan, breaker. I've never had her as a breaker. That'd be pretty funny. Her physical attack is not that good. Samurai, she's an okay samurai just purely because her magic is so high. And what's the last one? Knight. We already have a knight, so let's just take off knight. Pretend it's not an option. Her magic is through the roof. This makes her easily the best black mage and easily the best red mage in the game, and those classes are very good classes. The main difference is that red mage can do more than just black magic and also has an okay physical attack, even for Penelo, because their physical attack is determined by yeah, by magic. I don't know, dude. Mage. Red mages don't have like an associated personality type. Probably a white mage though. Would be the most thematically correct for her. But fuck that. I mean, white mage would be okay. They cast useful spells. And I think a little bit of offensive magic too. I think they have arcane magic somewhere. Most of the arcane magic is in red mage, and the arcane magic is some of the best magic in the game. Although the actual best is probably yeah, and also has good physical attacks. So they're sort of the jack of all trades. But the best black magic and the best white magic are locked to the black and white mage. But that being said, the middle magic is kind of more useful than the best magic. Yeah. No one does magic as well as Penelo. No, because white mage doesn't need a whole lot of magic to function. Same with time mage. Penelo is... Other people can do time mage and white mage as well as Penelo can, which makes black and red really good for her. Black or red would both be good. Let's see what kind of results. We've got 2 votes for time, 2 votes for white, 1 for time, 1 for red. My last playthrough I made her a red mage. Red mage is probably the best class she can be, and it's also one of the best classes in the game. But it's never fun to just have everyone be the best thing that they can be, right? Don't you just want 6 machinists?
If I played this game, I would spend a long time trying to figure out exactly what the best thematic fit is, because I don't like jobs. I want everyone to just have a
Not even the best, like, balance-wise?
Nope, I want everyone, I don't like jobs.
Oh.
I like the way it is in Final Fantasy X.
It's jobs in Final Fantasy X. It's fixed jobs.
Yeah. I mean, I want people to be exactly what they are.
Oh. No one has a role. You have to make everyone's roles. That's the whole point of Final Fantasy 12.
Well, yeah, but like, I'm saying I really like that system.
Yeah, well, you can still make anyone anything you want. You're looking for a system that doesn't exist. I need more votes. Where's everyone? There's no thematic, like, red mage. I guess there was a red mage in Final Fantasy VI Red. I don't even remember. I guess you could design everyone after Final Fantasy VI characters. You wouldn't have a fun time if you just classed everyone by what weapon they were. If you just made, like, Bosch into a machinist and fucking Fran into an archer just purely because of their weapons. Ironically, they're actually some of the worst users of those weapons. Make her a time mage. Can't imagine how many orgasms she can have. What the fuck? What did I just read? I made her a reg mage in my first playthrough, but you have to remember this is not my first playthrough, so I don't really care that much. At the same time, I do have to be able to kill, like, a lot of the... I'm going to be trying to kill every boss in the game. So I have to actually be able to win. And she's one of the primary damage dealers for, like, half the bosses. So it's kind of important that if I screw anyone up, that Penelo is not one of the characters I screw up. So if it was purely up to me, I'd probably make her a black mage, if only because I made her a red mage last time. At the same time, red mage is so clearly the best class for her, balance-wise, that, like, I would have a hard time not doing it. These are the considerations I am facing. Let's make another straw poll with just the jobs. With just the mages. That being said, I will make her whatever gets the most votes. I should have put Samurai on there because she's an okay Samurai too. I remember me and my friend played this game at the same time when it came out and we were stuck at the Elder Worm for like a week. The Elder Worm is not the hardest worm in the game. But it is hard. Wait, which one's the Elder Worm? I gotta look now. Oh yeah, that's a hard boss. What are you talking about? That's like the first boss that requires actual strategy to kill. I remember this fucker. You can actually skip him. He's optional. There's a way to go around him. It's not well known though. And he's quite difficult. I didn't have a hard time with him in ICGS, but my playthrough literally stopped when I ran into him, my first playthrough of the vanilla. But there are much harder enemies than him. Time Mage has 2 votes, then black, then red. Let me quickly go through Time Mage before I just do it, but I'll probably do it. Yeah, I know. Well, you want your vote to count? Okay. We'll call it 2 and 2 then. Beth, you gonna play all the Final Fantasy games? I voted for black, I guess, so 2, 2, and 2. Just pick Time Mage, guys. Time Mage, just think about it. It would be awesome. So they have heavy armor, so that's nice. For yeah. That's nothing. Snake is a friend of mine. Lots of increased magic potency. Where's the actual offensive magic? Because I think that they have some, but I don't remember what it is. They have Break. I forgot that they had Break. Break is really useful. Break is the Time Mage is the class that has an infinite. Like they can get you can leave your game on and they can grind infinite enemy kills. Because Break is a very stupid broken skill. There's places where enemies spawn. No enemy spawns infinitely anywhere, but there's places where enemies will continue spawning until you kill them, and breaking them doesn't count as killing them. And you get experience for the enemies that you kill, and they can't do any damage to you. So it's like this is the class where you can just get max level with everyone and infinite LP on everyone, which is useful. I didn't have a Time Mage my first playthrough, and Time Mages are really good. But where's the actual fucking offensive magic though? That's what I'm wondering. Physical attack damage. Time Mage uses crossbows, by the way. That's their weapon. Lots of increases magic potency. But where is... Hold on. Cura and Raise. That's actually good. And what else? Physical battle lore. Battle lore. Ethers. Addle and Shear, useless. HP. This is all... Oh, hold on. There's... Oh, they have a little bit of green magic. Bubble and Siphon. Green magic is super useful for endgame bosses. Durandal and Durandal A. They have swords. I forgot about that. Deathbringer, Stoneblade, Diamond Sword, Runeblade. That's actually all really good. There's the crossbows. Is there literally no offensive magic anywhere? Drain and Reverse, Decoy, and Oil. Decoy is one of the best spells in the game. They can equip Thieves' Cuffs, but I think she can't steal. And it's all just crossbows. Decession, HP. This is a good class, but, oh, hold on, is that... No. Charge. This is a good class, but they have no magic. I think she has some native magic, but I think it's just the really shitty basic stuff. I've got to check. I think she has, like, Fire and Thunder. How do I... That's in status, I guess? No, she has no native magic. What the fuck? I thought she did. Maybe that's only in the original. Vaan has native steel, which is kind of cool. Steal from one foe. How's this poll doing? Time it hasn't changed. I will make her a time mage if it's most popular. Three polls is just the right number. And I will vote in it personally for my friend. Wait, you wanted red or what? Or black? You wanted black, right? Wait, which one did you want? No, you wanted red. Oh, okay. Black has 2 votes. Black has 3 votes. Shit! What's this? Why is the third poll always different? Maybe it's because I talked about it more before actually talking about voting. I've done that every time, it's just I make the poll really early. Alright, what are we looking at? 2 for red. Now time is losing. No, time got a second one. I'm gonna wait like 30 seconds. Black and red are tied. I'm gonna make someone a time mage. I've never had a time mage before. Penelope would be an okay time mage. There's 2 other characters who would make better time mages. Or rather, they're more useless. Oh, 3-way tie. Here we go. It begins. Next vote wins. Someone makes another account. You don't make accounts. I think it's by IPs. Someone clears their history and does their cookies. Oh, it was black. Red, double classes. Alright, let's see what we got. I should have looked at them. I should have looked at fucking black before going in. So we got all the magic in a row. Shit ton of magic potency. Staves as weapons. Staves are kind of bad, but whatever. It's not. This class is not really about physical attacking, so it doesn't matter at all. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. They have hand bombs. They are the class that has hand bombs. Hand bombs are unfortunately not super useful. This class has decoy. Shit. Volcano T. Poach and Steel. Wait, hold on. Did more people vote? Did it go to 4 to 4 to 4? Fuck, dude. I already made the class. So this has steel. I find that interesting. There's a little bit of heavy armor. Didn't know about that. Mirror Mail. It's funny that this class gets the Mirror Mail. That's actually awesome. I think the Mirror Mail is the mail with automatic reflect. Bubble and Siphon. Bubble is one of the best spells, but I'm probably never going to cast it. A lot of quicknesses in all the accessories area. Drain in reverse. Reverse is also one of the best spells in the game. There's the ribbon. Lots of HP. Heavy armor. Again. Telekinesis. That's useless for a black mage. So we've got all the black magic, right? Where's the highest level black magic? Scathe. I think that might be it. Scourge, Flare, Shock, Toxify. All the Agas. Bio, all the auras. All the basics. I really thought she had a native black magic one, but I guess not. I could not fire up my tablet and 2 phones fast enough to get the vote, says Snake. And then that Sheffy. Alright, I got distracted from playing the actual game for quite a while. First order of business is to actually get her those 2 spells. Where's Charge? If that's not here, I'm gonna cry. Where are her techniques? Gain more MP. Oh, that's it! That's Martyr! Gain MP after taking damage. That one's awesome. That's like the best one. Ethers restore more MP, increases magic potency. Gain MP after taking damage, after dealing damage. That one's incredible too. Oh, there it is, Charge. I need to get to that as soon as possible. It's how you get MP if you have none. I need to make a fucking beeline straight to that.